The arguments have stopped, the doors are not slamming, and the house is finally quiet. You have wanted this peace for months, maybe even years. But what if this quiet is not a victory? What if the silence you have been praying for is actually the sound of you losing them? What if the end of your teen's rebellion is the beginning of a much deeper problem? This is a trap countless well-meaning parents fall into. On one hand, you feel relief that the constant conflict is over. But on the other, there is a knot in your stomach, a feeling that this peace is fragile and somehow wrong. This is what we call the silent disconnect, and it is more dangerous than the loudest argument. In this video, we are going to decode why this silence happens and what it truly means. More importantly, I will give you a clear, hopeful plan to turn this crisis into a powerful opportunity for connection. So, if a quiet house is not the real goal, what is? To understand that, we first need to bust a huge myth about parenting, which is the myth of compliance. We often think that an obedient teenager is the ultimate prize for good parenting. But there is a massive difference between cooperation born from connection and compliance born from fear or exhaustion. Think of it like a business partner who suddenly stops negotiating with you. They no longer push back or argue for their ideas. They just agree with everything you say. That is not a sign of a healthy partnership. It is a sign they have emotionally checked out. For teenagers, rebellion is often a clumsy, frustrating, but necessary attempt to figure out who they are separate from you. They are pushing against you to find their own edges. When they stop pushing, it might mean they have simply given up on you as someone to push against. They have decided it is easier or safer to just go quiet. This leads to the most important truth of this video. The opposite of teenage rebellion is not obedience, it is disconnection. This silence is so dangerous because it feels like peace, but it is actually a retreat. Your teen has not just stopped arguing, they have stopped seeing you as a safe harbor for their true thoughts and feelings. They may have concluded that being honest with you is too costly, leading to lectures, punishment, or disappointment. So they build an invisible wall, and on your side, everything looks fine. But on their side, they are navigating their struggles alone. This is how you lose them. They are emotionally moving out of the house long before they physically pack their bags. Without your guidance and support, they are more vulnerable to mental health challenges and to seeking validation in unsafe places or from risky peer groups. The relationship shifts from one of guidance to one of surveillance, where you only manage the surface behavior because the inner world is now off limits. Does any of this feel familiar? That gut feeling that something is off, even when things on the surface are calm. You are not alone in that feeling, and it is not a sign you have failed. Okay, that is the bad news, and it is scary. But here is the good news, and it changes everything. This is not an ending, it is an opportunity, but it requires a fundamental pivot in your approach. You have to shift your goal from control to connection. A control-based approach focuses on managing behavior, enforcing rules, and winning arguments. A connection-based approach focuses on understanding the person behind the behavior. It means you stop seeing rebellion as a fire to be put out and start seeing it as a storm to be weathered together. This reframes your entire role as a parent. Your job is not to be the manager of their behavior. It is to be the anchor for their heart. An anchor does not stop the storm, but it provides stability and a safe point to hold on to until the storm passes. If you are a parent who wants to be that anchor for your child, consider subscribing. We are all about building stronger family connections here, and we would love to have you with us. So, how can you tell if your teen is in that quiet, disconnected state? There are a few clear red flags to watch for, but remember this important point. Silence is not a sign of failure. It is a signal to connect. First, look for monosyllabic answers. If "how was your day" used to get a story and now only gets a "fine," that is a signal. Second, a sudden loss of interest in activities you used to share. Third, extreme secrecy, where there used to be at least some openness. And finally, they seem to be in good kid mode, almost robotically, without any real emotion behind it. Seeing these signals is not cause for panic. It is cause for a plan. Once you start seeing these signals, the question becomes, what do you actually do? Forget complex psychology. Here is a simple 3-step plan you can start today. We call it the 3 R's: recognize, reframe, and reconnect. First, recognize that the silence you are observing is not peace, it is a signal. Second, reframe your goal for the next interaction from getting information to just offering connection. Third, reconnect with one small, low-pressure, no-strings-attached action. This could be a simple text that says, "Hey, saw this and thought of you," with no question attached. So, let us bring this all together. The end of rebellion often feels like a win, but we now know it can be a warning sign for disconnection. We have learned that compliance can be a symptom and that the real goal is not control, but connection. It is about shifting your role from a manager to an anchor. At the beginning of this video, I asked, what if you had lost them? The truth is, you have not lost them. You have just been invited to find them again in a new way, on new, more mature terms. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, please subscribe and join our community of parents building stronger families. And let us know in the comments what was the most helpful part for you.